All right, I took a little break, but I'm back again. Gonna get started on this driver's side door. As you can see right here, that's what we're looking at. On the outside of the panel, got a little rust here, a little bit around this corner here. All out here in the middle looks real good, but I'm gonna open up the back of it, the bottom of it, then we'll look at it a little bit better. Let me get this door flipped over. Of course, here's what we're looking like on this side. Pretty much went through it the same way I done the passenger side door. Well, they get on right in here and just pretty much use the whole panels, which is looking at right there. So I'll get on over here and go ahead and cut it. Then open this up, take all this out, and then we'll see what we're looking like on the other side of the outside panel. So yeah, here we go. We'll get to cutting. Here's what we're looking like after I grinded some of it down. You can see all the rust here, and on this one right here. Like I said, the middle looks pretty good for now. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is go ahead and get this cut on out. I'll probably just stay right here on the edge and just get a good chunk of this cut on out. It's got to come out anyway. Right here, I'll just cut it out, take it out, flip the door over, and go ahead and take this inner panel on out. Then I can see more what I'm looking at. So I got a new outside panel right there, so that's what I'll take. If I need to take the whole piece out, I can just flange right on around, make it look good on both sides. So I done my little cardboard trick here, held it up beside it, and scribed it. Got it looking real good, so all right. Okay, got all the rust cut out on the outside panel here. I still left that little edge there. I may take that off when I cut the back part of it out, but that's all I need to take out of that. Of course, this right here I had to come on up because I had rust up in here. But that's what we're looking like right there. So what I need to do now is go ahead, get this door flipped over, get this bottom, this inner panel cut out. Here we go. Okay, got the door flipped over. I'm gonna go ahead and run my tape straight up, over a little bit, and stay about 3/4 back right here, probably right there all the way down. Run me a piece of tape and go ahead and get this bottom on out of here. Of course, we know every bit of it's got to come out because we're in a big mess right here and all that. Bring my tape down, straight down. Go ahead and cut it out. Okay, here's what we're looking like after I got that panel cut out. It was a little rusted right here on this inside brace. So I gotta build me a patch right there, cut me a patch, strengthen that back up, fix a little spot right there, but that'll work. My panel across here on the bottom, there's still some right in there. And when I cut this out, I cut along here, and I took this saw and cut most of it out. A lot of it was already rusted anyway, so I really didn't have to cut most of it out. But I got to cut each one of them spot welds right there, flip this flange back and dig all this out and get everything cleaned up. A lot of it's just surface rust, so I believe it's all going to sand down and look real good. So what I did, went on and measured up 9 inches before I cut this panel out. I butted the back, measured up 9 inches right there on both sides. Then I'll keep the same measurement going when I put the new panel in, when I test fit it. Keep it all the same, so I think we're looking pretty good. Let me go ahead and get all these spot welds cut out and get this bent over. All right, here's what we're looking at. I'm going ahead and taking all this little bit of leftover out of here. I'm using this hammer here, of course, with this one, and bending it back little by little, along with the screwdriver, and pulling it out. But I got to finish and go all the way down. But I've done worked this in real good. So I'm thinking I may be able to keep this in here. After bending it all back, you know, straightening it up with the dolly, and this piece here, I may be able to go ahead and weld this piece on in, hammer and dolly, get it straight. Then that's going to help me out when I go to put this inside panel on. I'll just go ahead and I'll probably take this flange on back a little bit more. We'll see what happens. But I need to get all this garbage out. So that's what I'm working with. I don't know what's going to happen here. We'll see what happens. If I can't get it out, I'll have to cut it. But if I can flip it up, it'd be nice. And just keep right on working with it. Good. All right, back at it again. I let all this set last night after scuffing all this surface rust down and coating it with that right there. So I think we're going to be all right. Got all these edges flipped up like I need them. I'm going to go ahead and put this patch in right here, and made a little patch right here for this on this inside brace. So yeah, I'll get that welded up. Drilled a hole there. I had a little rust spot there, so I just drilled that out. And I got to, of course, put this corner in. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and make a patch. Now that I got these pieces put in, looking pretty good, coming on down all the way around. I don't think we're looking bad. I'm gonna go ahead and weld it up slowly. This one down here is looking real good. Get all this welded up. Flip the door over. Get this inside panel put in. All right, here's what's happening on the inside. After I got the patches all welded up, looking real good there. There's the inside of that one. I'll get it all coated up real good before I put that panel there in. I do a little patch right here and a little patch right down in here. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut to fit, get my measurement right from there out. What I originally had. And here we go. Okay, here's what I'm looking at. Got all this welded up. Didn't have to do too much knocking around, just a little bit, but the driver's side always fits better than the passenger side. It's the same way it was on my red truck. Everything looked real good around there. Little hit, and I had to do a little bit of cutting right there just to bring this little turn around, but it worked out good. Still got to weld the top in real quick. I'll take my time with it, get it all done, grind it down. Then I'll come in here, pick all this up and bend this over. And then cut my drain holes out. Yeah, so all this will work out real good. I'll pick it on up and get my right turn. If I have to knock it around a little bit, I can still move it. Go ahead and hammer it on down. So I'm gonna get to welding. All right, here's what we're looking at. Everything welded up, grinded down. All my arches look real good coming up through here. Hammered everything down, worked out good. Went on and put my drain hose right here after I installed it, so I had to come back and kind of flare it out a little bit right in here. Really ain't bad, so we'll see what happens. Take this panel off here, and I can seam seal all across the inside of this real good. Open up a little piece. Then on the outside I can seam seal this seam right here around. That's going to work out. Let's get it flipped over. Alright, that's what we're looking at. Like I said, worked out real good here. I'll get it on the cab. When I put it on the cab, if I have to straighten up anything I can and do the body work with the other panels. That worked out good. I had to use the stud welder right there to bring this out a little bit. So I had to fill on in. Worked out alright, so there we go. I'm going to leave it at that right now. I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.